Just one. Has the goal in his sights. He's taken out by Atomic. Lost into the middle. Jan has no boost. So Daniel can just pip it towards Beast Mode. Lovely first touch from him. Can he conjure up? He goes forwards into the corner by the Fury defense. All three of them in that corner is risky until Lost comes away with it. Daniel had to win that and does. Jan up against Beast Mode. None of these players shying away from the spotlight.
No, right now G2 are just trying to really keep that circle around that play right now. Open up the path, Beast Mode to demo, but nobody can find the angle on him, but the pressure's not going to let up there. This 150's back, it's on net, but Beast Mode with the bailout.
Oh, but Jan though, what a win from him! Beast Mode and Atomic nearly sandwiched the ball towards their own goal. Incredibly risky defending from G2. Relieved to see the ball get away, back to Furia territory. Beast Mode up, Lost up faster. Jan's following it up, he can get this one here. Atomic though, what a challenge in the air to get it as far as Trapinio. Lost is waiting, can Trapinio get it to him? Another double commit from G2 Stride. Have to keep an eye on that.
Right now G2 looking a little bit disorganized defensively because Fury are just coming in so quickly, but finally this is where they're comfortable on offense. Beast Mode trying to get past one, Atomic to center, nobody there. Instead it's a clear for Fury with Deadbolt in the mid. Atomic to slow it down, Lost sends it back.
Oh, Beast Mode is dunked there by Lost. Daniel, the last man in defense, only gets it as far as Jan. Jan, can he get this flick? No, he can't. He is destroyed, and Fury have to restart.
Less than 2 minutes, and we are still scoreless. This next goal means everything. Yan over one, trying to carry it through. He can't double it to himself. Instead, it goes to the left, and Trapinio is knocked off the play. Beast Mode again around the corner. Atomic trying to work together with him. Can he get the shot? It's floating, but nobody there to take it.
Incredible work from Atomic, not just to get the save, but to not get to safety, and then to continue the counter-attack. Comes to nothing for now, though. Daniel has Beast Mode in front of him. Daniel goes solo instead. Beast Mode gets the 100 boost. He can get this ball, he can certainly conjure up something. He goes to the ceiling this time. Trapinio up against him, wants to fake it below Trapinio, but Trapinio doesn't allow that one. Lost in off position, Jan has to help him out. Atomic goes for the dunk, can't quite get it. 0-0 still.
I gotta give it to Fury. There's been great reads, but G2 continue to not let up on the pressure. 1 minute left in regulation. Can somebody find their lead?
Oh, yeah, and into the center. Oh, I thought Trapinio was facing the ball for a second. Instead, he has to head back, get an awkward read. It's a brilliant one from him, though, in the circumstances. Beast Mode around the corner. Lost at the near post. Doesn't get dunked by Beast Mode. Another opportunity. Daniel here leads in Atomic. Beast Mode gets the ball via Atomic. Beast Mode chasing it down. Trapinio's challenge is so strong, so tall. Then he wins that race, and Fury have a chance.
30 seconds left to go. Here comes Lost around the corner. Beast Mode takes it back. It's low boost. Fury are pushing forward, but G2 use everything in the tank to keep them back. Daniel in the air. One end to the other. Reset off the backboard. No follow through. Instead, it's Lost doing the same.
Oh, he's got it.
Pump up the play, and nobody is in.
Yeah, maybe one more chance. Trapinio's in the center. There's a chance here, surely for Fury. G2 don't know where to come on goal. Daniel, desperate for the overtime. That's all G2 want right now until his Beast Mode could be a 0-second goal again for G2. Daniel gets it low. And what do you know? Next goal takes it all.
The most important overtime is here. The waterfall game.
Float like a butterfly, sting like beast mode, forcing G2 into the top four, breaking Furious hearts. Dickies Arena's champions, but emerged victorious from this here Coliseum.
This is America's team. And for great reason. They are the ones no one can stop.
They can win in so many different ways. They can grind out a victory. They can get beautiful passing plays, but when the chips are down, who better than Beast Mode? He is the exact player you want in that situation to hold his nerve at all costs. G2 are gonna be up against KC later on in our semi-finals. It's not gonna get any easier. It probably won't be any quicker.
No, it's just as big of a challenge as what they just faced, but if there was any sort of a way a series could have played out to warm them up for the most intense championship Sunday, it was this.
The longest series we have ever seen at a LAN. I believe around 52 minutes of total gameplay. A massive performance, a gargantuan performance, an otherworldly performance. And here on the stage, it's Leaf to try and make sense of all of it.
I don't think you guys have been loud enough. Give it up for G2!
Thank you, guys.
If you guys keep winning, you can get some more of that.
Yeah.
I need you to describe me right now. One word, that series.
Stressful. Just completely stressful.
Man, you guys started off with 2 OTs, and then another one, and then another one. And they were all like over 5 minutes too. How exhausting is to play these Game 7s like that?
I mean, it's very exhausting, man. I mean, I can't even think right now, man. I'm just so stressed, but it's very stressful, but obviously it's good for you guys because you guys like to watch it, give you guys a good show, but yeah, man, that's all I gotta say.
For you guys, we talked kind of earlier in Swiss about how you guys, Seth was saying, you have a bit of a slow ramp for you guys throughout the weekend. You know, it still felt like you were working on it even yesterday. Did you guys feel that too? Like, oh, are we not quite there yet? And how do you feel now on today?
I mean, it's still quite the same. We're not feeling the best right now, obviously, but it's getting there as the tournament goes on. We keep talking about it every single match, basically, and we're learning from our mistakes throughout that match, progressively.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going for entertainment, you guys are doing a good job, that's for sure. Now, up next, I believe you guys have KC. My question is, do you think it's going to be any easier or harder than the one you just played?
I don't know. They've been playing good. It's going to be our first time playing them. I've been wanting to play them since the beginning of the season because obviously they're kind of a crazy team, so yeah. I'm kind of excited for that one, to give you guys a show for that one. But yeah, I'm just excited to play them, and I think it's going to be quite the same, or if not harder.
What do you guys do now in the moment where you have a few moments to try to carry this momentum forward? Is this a breather moment for you, or is there something you guys got to do to make sure that this energy is carried through?
Wait, say that one more time? Sorry, I didn't.
Do you guys try to take a breather before your next series, or are you going to try to do something to keep the energy high?
It's a mix of both. I think a breather is always needed, but I think we're going to talk with each other and just make sure we keep the energy high, because I think if you have low energy, you're just going to be really hard. So I think it's just going to be a mix of both and just talk to each other.
True. Hey, I want this to get louder and louder and louder. So one more time for Beast Mode, your winner's here. It's G2!
Thank you, guys.
The story for South America has ended at the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Furia, an incredible effort, but their story ends here.
They put up a fight, the defensive battle across that series. They played over 10 games of Rocket League with 3 incredibly long overtimes. Furia hold their head high. This is North America's best. It was supposed to be a team that challenges for a world championship, and they showed it here. The perseverance after losing to BDS in 7, coming back, making the big play on Champions Field yet again. G2 is still alive.
G2 still alive, and it wasn't easy for him, Wade Gibbs. It wasn't easy at all. Furia played an absolutely great series. The game plan, make G2 play offense, make them have to commit, and then counterattack with efficiency. Yan played a phenomenal series. Every single touch, pristine.
It was, it's heartbreaking. A heartbreaking way for South America's story to end here with the longest RLCS LAN series of all time, coming in at 51 minutes, 39 seconds. An incredible, an absolute gauntlet.
Is that the longest or something?
The longest on land.
The longest on land. The longest one on land there.
Boy.
And to have that many overtimes, to go to Game 7 overtime, lose basically on a kickoff goal, you want it back.
Yeah. Well, they'll be thinking about that Game 7, like other moments throughout that. Where could we have scored? What could we have done differently? But again, in about a month's time, they'll look back on this and like, guys, we gave it our all. It just wasn't our day, but we went up against G2. We went to Champions Field overtime. What more do you want?
I mean, they couldn't have played much better. I mean, maybe a couple more opportunistic opportunities. They could have a couple more chances. They maybe could have created. Furia played another short sensation, like I said earlier. It was great gameplay on both sides, and all it came down to really was just a couple tiny mistakes from both teams. That's what separated us. It's the little inches. It's the small boost grabs. One bump, the kickoff in game number 7 that doesn't go their way, puts Yan in an awkward spot. That is what's separating these teams that are left in the World Championship. That's what separated G2 versus Furia, and that's why Rocket League's the greatest esport in the world, because these teams are so close.
And we talked about beast mode. It hasn't really been the beast mode yet. Well, this series, 1 goal per game. Obviously got the kickoff goal as well to win it. Beast mode finally awakened.
Yeah, Beast Mode had finally awakened, and then look at this. Game 6. This is the first time that Furia actually committed, and they probably should have scored. They messed up on the aerial.
They did. I think it was Drew.
Yeah, they messed up on the aerial, so they probably should have put them away right there. That opened up the gates. That opened up the floodways for G2, and then they score here. Yeah, that's an awkward read for him. He's got to wait to see if it's going to bounce out or if it's going to waterfall where it hits that low corner. So it's all in Beast Mode's favor right there, and that's what separated the two teams, man. It was a great series, great series. I would say the difference between the two, which is a couple more chances created from G2. That's about it.
And we've had 2 of the best series, and it was both G2, BDS G2, and now this one. So G2, they're gonna be tired. But again, this crowd energy is gonna keep G2 in it. They're gonna feed off that energy their next match, because they're probably running on empty right now, but the crowd will re-energize them later. This crowd is gonna go nuts when they play K-Corp later.
All time, all season.
It's gonna be wild.
Running on adrenaline. We'll see how G2 does. It's going to be an excellent time. I mean, Bates,
Yo.
you've been calling it that they're going to be the champions, and I picked them to be the champions as well. You guys on First Touch, we're all saying this is going to be G2 holding the trophy at the end. Getting to see them here play on Championship Sunday. How you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling as if they're playing pretty good in all facets of the game, but even in the Furious series, it kind of felt similar to the BDS series, where G2's creating, especially in Beast Mode, he's creating up front, and then nobody's there to follow. But it makes sense, though. You're playing LAN, you don't want to give these great teams a counterattack opportunity, but you got to kind of weight it. You got to balance it. Should Atomic pre-jump? Should Daniel pre-jump? That's what made you London Major champions. That's why when you're best in the game, they got to just get a little bit more into that.
But through 2 days in front of the crowd, I feel like the best in the world are playing at their best. So even if G2 plays at their best, it might not be enough. They're going to have to go beyond that. So we'll just have to see how everyone else comes out today with the nerves on Championship Day. We saw G2. They got it done. Everyone else has to do the same.
I feel like North American fans also are used to watching a G2 that is just